RSVP. We'll kick the show off starting with Eric's birthday, shot, and a little how do you do to our first live ever video recording. Happy birthday, bro.
Oh, that's awful. Oh, boy. Yo, why did you look so grumpy in this story reply that I posted?
I don't know.
First live story, I'm trying to build content. You look like you just got ran over by a bus.
Behind the scenes of getting this set up was an absolute nightmare. As you can tell, we're broadcasting right now from my dining room table, live in San Diego, California. It's Labor Day weekend. In today's episode, we have NFL Top 100 and Pop Culture Pick'em. One day to live. What are you doing? So, what's the order for today's episode? I believe it's me first, isn't it?
It's going to be, you, Nick, and then me.
All right, so today's order will be me, then Nick, then Eric. I don't see it. There we go. All right, so Nick was out here for the vacation, and we decided to do our first live podcast. This will be going up on YouTube. We decided to set it up today, so we're in a 24-hour moratorium. So to future people doing videos, always sign up the day before. All right.
Hey, good for us, though, doing things. We've done a lot of talking about doing things. There was one thing we talked about doing in my visit out here.
Knew that was coming.
A certain member of the podcast staff, maybe a high-ranking member, an executive producer, if you will, said that he could hit a home run off me. So we arranged this. We talked to all our friends, basically everybody we could meet, to set this up when I was out here in San Diego, because you can't hit a home run virtually. There's too much connectivity issues and stuff like that. But it's fine. We partied the first couple of days, and it's been fun. Cheers, boys. It's been a great time. And I think the people are asking, Eric, where's this video of you taking 100 straight strikes from Nick and you hitting home run off it? So, Eric, the floor is yours.
I bailed, bro. I just didn't feel like doing it today.
Mm-hmm.
I know you're mad.
So remind me on the rules of sports again, Jimmy. If one team is willing to play and the other team is not willing to play, then that second team forfeits, correct?
Correct.
So I think that as a punishment, you can stand in the batter's box. We'll give you a helmet. We'll give you whatever accoutrements you want, right? And I got to peg you with a pitch. It's gonna be like lower back to like mid thigh, but I got to peg you with one pitch.
All right, fine.
Okay, it's set. The next time that we meet in person,
Raleigh.
Yeah. No, I might not have my stuff in Raleigh.
Well,
But I'll peg you with a pitch. I'll get good and liquored up and hit you with a pitch. That's fine. That'll be even more of the arm lubricant. But Eric,
still buying you the jersey?
What jersey?
It was a jersey.
No, I don't need a jersey. I get to peg you. That's the punishment.
I was going to do both, all right?
Okay, I mean, you can buy me both if you want.
Buy you
fair.
both?
I bailed.
He's going to buy you the pegging as well?
He's
That sounds sexual.
Yeah, but I get to peg Eric. That's what I want the record to reflect.
Okay, so now that we're in our first live episode, just under 5 minutes, who had the over zero pegging references?
I think we're already canceled live too. I think YouTube might demonetize us.
No.
You don't think so?
No, I'm not pegging. Common thing now.
Just don't say anything, Eric. Just don't say any racist stuff. Don't.
I never do.
Don't give your opinion.
I never
Just
do.
facts. It better be a certified fact on here.
All right, I'll wiki.
Okay.
All right, so for the listeners who've been around for 131 episodes, you know that the episode always starts with, how you doing this evening, Nick?
Yeah, like I said, great time. I'm a little upset. Eric could have played the knee injury pretty well. He could have not, he probably would have gotten a couple of bad plants, a couple of hanging curveballs maybe. He could have gotten it out of the infield for sure. I'm not 100%. I'd say I'm probably 80, 85% right now, and that's being a bit generous.
That's mega generous. I'd say 50 at best.
I mean, I tried to throw a couple of warm-up pitches in the living room, and I couldn't plant on my knee. Eric didn't see that, but so
could have easily won a jersey.
He could have won a jersey,
but neither here nor there, and we'll never know the answers to this question because now it's just been settled by Eric will be pegged.
Or we could still do it down the line.
We could. But then this will be after I
still
peg
get
you.
the peg. Yeah, get it because it bailed, but we can still do it.
We can still do what we're gonna do it, but then we can do it afterwards.
All right. All right. Looking forward to the pegging, bro.
A lot of innuendos. Eric's phone is more important right now, even though we're on video.
He's an executive producer. Let him go. He's
All
finding
right.
staff for us.
So here we go. 1 day left to live. What are you doing? This is a mega vague. Like, I don't know.
I mean, you could think about it like this. There's all this stuff that you love doing while you're alive. Movies, whatever. You got 1 day left. Like, what are you going to do? Like, what are the top 5 things you'd want to do? Obviously, you probably won't get to all 5.
Imagine having 24 hours left to live. You're like, I want to watch a movie that I've seen 40 times.
No, am I doing that? Number 1, rob a bank. That's the obvious choice. If I have 24 hours to live, I'm trying to successfully rob a bank.
That's a good one. I think for my first one, I think it's anything to do with something Shark Week. So I'm going to swim with great white sharks or something like that. I'm going to get in a cage or like cage-free dive. You're going out anyway.
Now you want to host Shark Week.
I might want to be the bait on Shark Week. If I know I'm going out,
You like sharks that much?
it was only my major in undergrad.
Oh, fantastic.
Yeah.
I would probably get Whataburger one last time.
Whataburger one last time. I don't know if that's the meal of choice, but it's still a fantastic choice.
Yeah.
It's childhood, bro.
Okay.
Childhood. And then I got to talk to my mom and dad. I got to go see them. That would be I probably should have picked that one before Whataburger.
Yeah, you probably should.
It's
a bad look.
If you're gonna make us all look bad by
Yeah.
picking that
Yeah.
after we said rob a bank and swim with
Yeah.
sharks,
Yeah,
we probably should
yeah.
open with that.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Also, I'm gonna go see my parents. Yeah.
Also,
Yeah.
fuck you guys
Yeah.
since you didn't pick your parents.
Right.
You know what? Hey, mom and dad, if you're listening, you know I wouldn't have picked you.
Rob a bank's good. I'd have to go to a baseball game, and I'm really hoping that it's in baseball season. I have to fly to Coors Field somehow because I want to die like above sea level at Coors Field.
Above sea level,
And then just chuck me in their little
Isn't
center field.
Coors Field above sea level?
Sorry, mile high, above mile high. It's a good call.
I was mad confused.
Was there tequila in there?
All right, so one thing we didn't plan is if we need another shot tequila, we probably should have brought a bottle over here. But that's another journey for another day. I got my next pick. My next pick is fly a plane.
Well, are you going to take train?
I don't care. I may die. I'm dying for sure in 24 hours.
That's a good
Maybe
pick.
I cut it short.
Maybe you combine your two, like DB Cooper style.
Oof. Yeah, or do something, anything gangster like Animal Kingdom.
100%. If you guys haven't heard who DB Cooper is, go look it up. It's the greatest mystery ever.
Didn't he just get a documentary on Netflix?
Yeah, well, whatever. Go watch that too.
Yeah, there you go.
No free ads.
No free ads. Nobody knows about Netflix.
No free ads.
We're the ones who plugged them.
Sponsor us, Netflix.
Next one would be. Ooh, interesting question. I don't know. Maybe I'm thinking too outrageous with some of these, but I'm trying to get 5 stars in Grand Theft Auto, but in real life.
That seems to track along what you're going.
Yeah.
I'm gonna throw a mega blowout and then at the end jump off the roof, but like be like, it was Artemis. Like I want there to be like people like interested in like why did I throw myself off the roof?
Yeah.
If I know I'm gonna like throw a major like black tie, like black suit, black tie party, and then just like jump off, like take something that it was Cornelius all along, and then die in the middle. So people are like really interested in my life. They'll be like, it was, maybe one of my children spends their whole life figuring out who Cornelius was.
Okay. Damn. That would suck for the children.
Would suck. I don't have to worry about it.
There was a lot of pressure there.
Because you're
How
next.
did you guys both turn it out?
And you were like so grumpy. You're like,
He's just like, I wanted that one.
Man, this is tough. I should do better at this, but probably throw like a Project X style party. Fuck it. Go out with all my boys.
Didn't you just say that?
no, mine was more like a murder mystery party.
I'm just confused because he didn't put it into the list, so I'm like,
I was gonna type it after I said that.
oh,
Yeah.
I think mine was more shades of like more Murder on the Orient Express type thing.
okay.
That's what I took it.
Like an adult, yeah. His
Okay.
more is just like he just wants to get like shitty litty and like have a dude with a flamethrower and like homemade body armor.
Just full set and just burn the whole house down.
That's good.
And then Damn, I didn't know I was up again. And then with my fourth
Snuck
pick,
up on him, ladies and gentlemen.
If you thought Eric was bad when he just had a microphone in front of his face, he is breaking down when there's a camera here.
Oh yeah, this is tough.
Are we gonna have to keep you in the back room like Joe
I
Rogan
didn't
does?
think
Like
I was
get
gonna
you
be on
off
camera.
camera?
I thought I was gonna be behind the scenes.
I wish you were, but I got outvoted.
Shit.
Why would we have you behind the camera?
So we can yell at him.
We can do that
It's
from
a
now
mystique,
on.
yeah.
But why wouldn't you mention that before?
Hey, tune in for episode 133 when Eric will not be in front of the camera. He'll be behind it. Now you've seen his face.
He waited 12 minutes into the show to say, I didn't want to be on the camera.
Yeah.
No, I didn't want
Literally.
to. I just didn't think.
Literally, we've been sitting at this table waiting for it to work for 45 minutes. He said nothing. He sat here in silence.
Well, I figured once
a peep.
Once you said what we were gonna do, I was like, oh, okay, I am gonna be on the camera.
Okay.
And you didn't say anything.
You're right. I did.
We tried buying him some time. He still doesn't know his fourth answer. What do you
No,
got?
I have it. So I would go to Hong Kong one last time.
One last time?
One last time.
You've been to Hong Kong before?
Yeah. I think we're talking about two different.
You're
Hong
absolutely
Kongs.
talking about two different things, and we're going to go ahead and keep it pushing. He means Hong Kong.
I was more concerned. I was like, I don't think you've left the country.
All right, Nick, back to you.
I want to feel what skydiving without a parachute feels like.
I think you could time that real well
I
for
think
the
you
last 30 seconds of the 24 hours.
Just jump out the plane.
But you have to do what the astronaut did, where he went to the stratosphere and
Right.
then jumped.
And then I fall out, yeah.
Yeah.
No nest.
suit.
No nest this time, Red Bull.
No suit.
Sponsor me.
No, just murder me on live
No,
television.
no. Yeah.
All right, so I'm going to do my picks in this order. I'm going to fly a plane to Augusta to play 18 holes. I would like maybe Tiger Woods to be with me, but maybe that's shooting a little too high. I'll take Jordan Spieth.
What is this, the Make-A-Wish Foundation?
I mean, you guys picked the topic. I'm just here shooting from the pants. And then I'd fly a plane, play 18 holes. I'd crash the Met Gala with a couple kegs and get celebrities in their badass dresses to chug do keg stands. After that, I'd steal a cop car, run up my 5-star score, and then rob a bank.
Right.
That's my last 24 hours. I made it a whole day thing. And then I'll eat in between there, but it ain't going to be on my top 5 list.
That's good. That's a good storyline. I'm just gonna do drugs. I'm just gonna do drugs. That's how I'm gonna finish it. I'm gonna do all the drugs I haven't been allowed to do in my life so far. I'm just gonna do that. Do them. Pick a drug. I'm gonna do it.
You have to do heroin, right?
You have to. And meth, I want to see what all the rage is about.
Yeah, maybe at the same time.
Maybe. Well, no. I'll give each drug. I'll give each drug its block in 24 hours. I want to fill each hour with a drug.
Yo, how much you want to bet Eric's last pick is sleep?
So I just want to be rested for the afterlife.
I was actually gonna say something controversial.
Oh,
No.
great!
Right.
I'm gonna use it like I'm gonna say that this is happening now.
We're canceled already.
I would shoot Joe Biden
God bless it, Eric.
Come on.
or Hillary Clinton, one of the two.
So you just openly recorded that you want to assassinate a political figure?
But I have no intentions of doing it because I'm not dying in 24 hours.
Yeah, but what if ever? If you ever get terminal disease, you're gonna be red listed immediately.
Yeah.
Then I'll be dead. It doesn't fucking matter.
That's
Says the guy who wants to rob a bank.
That flight you took on Friday that's completely normal. The flight you took on Friday will be your last now.
You think so?
You've already been entered in the database. The FBI is live streaming this right now.
They're actually picking you up at
Right.
the airport.
Right. They're gonna pick you up.
They're
Somebody
gonna,
needs to do
you're gonna try to get your TSA pre-check. They're gonna be like, right this way, sir, and we'll never see you again. I call his Xbox.
I get his room.
Oh, boy.
All right,
The aluminum bat sounds so good.
all right, Eric, read the lists. Poor Faber.
All right, so Jermaine had the first pick. He went rob a bank, fly a plane, get 5 stars in GTA, but in real life, play 18 at Augusta, and then crash the Met Gala.
With your plane?
Yeah, honorable mention: pull out of Afghanistan the right way.
We're just piling on now. All right, Nick had the second pick.
Structured withdrawal of Afghanistan.
Yeah, he said do
What
something
a
with
noob.
sharks. Go to a Rockies game, like a murder mystery party type thing, event.
In which I'm the guest of honor.
All right.
Okay, I'm dying.
Skydive.
One of you can stab me if you want when the lights go out. Lights go out, King Dagger.
You're not worth my time. I'll let the clock expire.
Yeah, you got all the Keep breathing.
All right. Skydive, no parachute, and drums.
My second one is prevent Korea from splitting into two. Refight the Korean War, since that's what Jermaine's doing.
Oh, new honorable mention, save Harambe.
Oh, RIP.
And I had the third pick. I went with Eat Whataburger, visit mom and dad.
In that order, by the way.
Project X party, go to Hong Kong, and shoot Joe Biden.
You should have said not in any particular order, but yeah, it's on record
Seems
twice
to be
now.
words.
Whataburger is priority. He'll drive.
Don't
to
worry,
see
Joe.
them and he's gonna get Whataburger.
Don't worry,
I
Joe.
would
He's
get
going to
food from my
Whataburger
parents,
first.
though. I would
So
get
you
food
can
from my
get him.
parents.
Get him the Whataburger.
Free Whataburger
Or
for
his
all
mom and
terminal
dad's house.
patients.
You know where they live.
Free Whataburger for all terminal patients. Wow, anybody hear that? FBI entry.
Also, get a gun with your Whataburger purchase. Perfect for killing the president.
All right,
Right,
so,
Eric?
so in preparation for the NFL Top 100 list, Nick and I and Eric did nothing.
I was
So
like,
we're
am I
actually-
on the hook for something?
We're actually going to just read through the NFL Top 100 list, and we're going to tell you if we agree, disagree, if someone should be higher, lower, if Joe Burrow may be ranked incredibly high for no reason. That's a little foreshadowing. So, Eric, do you have the Top 100 list?
I do.
And you're starting from 100.
Yes.
Okay.
So number 100 was, I can't say his name, but it's the fullback for the 49ers,
Kyle Jeselnik.
Use check.
Juszczyk?
Yeah.
Okay,
Kyle
Kyle
Juszczyk.
Juszczyk, fullback for the 49ers. 99 is Kirk Cousins, quarterback for the Vikings.
It's too low.
98 is David Montgomery, running back for the Bears. 97 is Leonard Williams, defensive end for the Giants.
Right.
96 is Jimmy Ward, safety for the 49ers. 95 is CeeDee Lamb, wide receiver for the Cowboys. 94, Justin Tucker, kicker for the Ravens. 93, Von Miller, linebacker for the Bills.
I don't know if he's top 100, but okay.
92, Tyrone Smith, offensive tackle Cowboys.
Whoop whoop.
91, Kyle Pitts, tight end Falcons.
How many have you looked at this? You've looked at this list?
I have, yeah.
How many roundabout offensive linemen are on this list?
There's a good amount of offensive line. Yeah, I mean, I don't know the number, but there's.
The NFL needs to start paying us if they're going to listen to this free of charge.
Let's see. Offensive linemen. There's 3 centers in the NFL Top 100.
Damn.
There's
Jason Kelce.
so this is the breakdown: 19 wide receivers, 14 linebackers, 9 quarterbacks, 8 running backs, 8 defensive ends, 7 defensive tackles, 7 safeties, 4 tight ends, 3 centers, 1 fullback.
Give me the highest ranked player at every position, Jermaine. Do they have that?
Yeah, so highest rated players at each position. Sorry, Eric. It's
Because I think just reading it off is gonna
It's gonna take
a
forever.
long time. So
Yeah.
just give me the little. By the way, shout out Sharp Football Statistics.
this is for
Last year.
this is for last year because it says
Well.
Patrick Mahomes is number 1. Hold on, it should be up here.
Oh, so if you click right here, look, they have the 2022 rankings.
Oh, okay. All right, you go ahead and pull it up, Eric.
So this is the official 2022 rankings.
Yes. So the top rated quarterback is that can't be real. It says Kansas City Chiefs.
That's by unit, dog.
Oh, boy.
We're doing great so far, folks. We're professional podcast.
Well, this makes no sense. It just says the units for the teams. Well, obviously, we know who the top rated quarterback is because he's the number 1 player.
Scroll down.
Yeah, we have to pay money to get 2022s. We're not doing that, bro.
This is 2022.
That's the list, but it doesn't have any breakdown for us.
Wasn't any
I
stats?
guess I'm sure. I could find
Oh, that's
something.
2021. All right, well, just go through the list. Tell me what top rank at every position.
I don't know how to tell you that.
All right,
just
now
go
I'm
through the
just
list
starting
and then
number
you get
1.
the first.
So the number 1 player is a quarterback. It's Tom Brady, so he's the highest rated quarterback.
It's a little overblown.
That's
Isn't it?
wrong. It's Aaron Donald.
That's a great segue.
Aaron Donald is number 2, and he's the highest rated defensive tackle. And then we got Cooper Kupp at 4. He's the highest rated wide receiver.
Who's 3?
Aaron
3 is
Rodgers.
Aaron Rodgers.
You know, the reigning MVP.
Yeah, why isn't he number one, though?
Because Aaron Donald's number one.
Right. Tom Brady should not be the top-ranked player, and I don't even think he should be the top-ranked quarterback in this list.
He should not be. I agree.
Finally, let's go.
So we have Jonathan Taylor, who's the highest-rated running back at
Can we
5.
stop? There's still a man that is named CMC that plays in the NFL, right?
Derrick Henry.
Or Derrick Henry, or somebody that's a proven back that has won awards before.
But this is based off last year.
He's not.
Yeah, because
This is our problem that we had last year. This list is stupid. This is not the top 100 players.
Well, you guys saw
It's the top 100 players, but based on last year's performance.
Andrew Whitworth called him out, right?
Who?
Andrew Whitworth. He called out the NFL's ranking system. He's like, they say players vote on it. I've never voted on it.
Ooh, slanderous. Andrew Whitworth, former left tackle for the Rams for, I think, 473 years.
You overshot it by one.
I think he came over here on the Mayflower and then instantly started playing offensive tackle.
If it's based off last year, which is the way it should be, which we know it's not because Tom Brady would not be number one if it was based off last year. Jonathan Taylor at 5 makes sense, based off last year.
Where's Derrick Henry in this then?
Dad, he's 12.
He shouldn't be on the list then. If it's based off last year, he shouldn't be on the list.
Have you seen his finish?
Where's CMC on this?
CMC's not on this. He played 3
Garbage.
games. He played 3
He's a
games.
top 100 player.
Not last year.
It's common sense. The NFL's top 100 players, not top 100 players by year.
Yes, it is. For the 2021-2022 season, that's what this is.
It's wrong. I know it's what that is. I think it's a wrong metric because you don't get the top 100 players in the NFL. You're not getting the best players.
Well, Derrick Henry played 9 games and still had more stats than all but 10 running backs.
Right, but you've been hammering this in fantasy football season. CMC is a top 100 player in the NFL.
You've also been saying CMC is going to play 3 games.
He's going to get hurt.
So then he's not a top 100 player.
I think he is. In those 3 games, he's going to be the number one running back.
Yeah, but 3 games, he's going to have 3 more than Will Fuller right now.
Good. He's still a top 100 player.
I don't agree. If you're not playing, Derrick Henry's stats in 9 games was better than half the running backs in the league.
Didn't finish the season, doesn't deserve to be on this list. There's running backs that finished the season with stats higher than he was.
If you don't play a full season, you can't be on the top 100 list?
No. 17 games.
Oh,
if it's last year. If it's based on last year's stats.
So it
if
has
it's based on last year's stats,
games.
Cooper Kupp should be number 1. He had a record-setting year. A record-setting year.
That's very true.
So why is he not number 1?
Because Aaron Donald did this.
But he's not. Aaron Donald was not the best player last year. He did not have a record-setting season last year. Cooper Kupp had an outlier season. Why is he not number 1 if it's based on last year?
If it's based on because Aaron Donald still played
he
football.
He did not have a record-setting season.
He was the best player in football.
No, he's
the last 4 or 5 years. Yes, he is.
But this is only based on last year. As you
every single year.
No, you can't take his body of work.
He's been the best player.
If you take his body of work, you have to agree that CMC is a top 100 player.
Every year, Aaron Donald is the best player in football every single year.
But he wasn't last year.
Yes, he was. Is what I'm saying.
He didn't have a record-setting performance.
You don't need record-setting to be the best player.
Yes, you do.
No, you don't.
Cooper Kupp had the best individual season last year.
For the wide receiver position. Aaron Donald still
and
played football at the defensive.
Where is Cooper Kupp at?
He's number 4.
That's not even – he's below Tom Brady.
Okay, we've agreed that Tom Brady's wrong.
He's the best player.
The last 5 years in football, Aaron Donald has been the best player in football.
No, wrong.
Aaron Donald was the best player last year. He was the best player the year before, the year before, and the year before, and the year before. Aaron Donald has been.
But you can't take his body of work. You've made it clear that body of works don't.
I'm saying every single year, at the end of the year, Aaron Donald is the best player, and there's no doubt about it. He is the best player in football.
Did he have a record-setting year last year?
It does not matter about record-setting.
You're going back and forth between.
I did not say. I never said record-setting makes you number 1. I'm saying
the best player makes you number 1.
Aaron Donald is the best player in football. Last year, he was the best player.
I disagree.
I don't just look at stats and say, obviously, Cooper Kupp is the best, because he was not. Aaron Donald was the best player in football last year.
Okay.
And the year before it, he was the best player. And the year before that, every single year, he's been the best player. Over every quarterback, over every offensive lineman, over every wide receiver. It's been Aaron Donald.
I disagree.
Okay, it's fine. You can be wrong.
So just to give you a little insight into how they make this list.
Players vote on it.
No, that's what they say. So they say they sent out the ballot around November. And this year for the 2022 list, only
4 players responded.
no, well, let me.
It was all practice.
That's why Andrew Whitworth didn't respond.
Only 28.3% of players actually sent in their ballot.
Yeah, because why would they?
How could you be upset then if you're not sending in ballots?
You talking about Whitworth?
Yeah.
I mean,
You feel like
so
he
does
would
every
get.
player get a ballot?
every player does get a ballot as long as they're not retired
So
next
then
year.
why is Andrew Whitworth upset? Because he didn't do his due diligence. Like imagine getting your mail-in vote ballot and then you didn't vote and then being upset you didn't vote.
Yeah, it's a good point.
That's exactly
If every player gets one, then he has no. He's
So-
just.
And then just to start to interject here, but so the way it works is players give their top 20 players in the league, and they take those 20 and they do a point system, and that's how they come up with their 100.
Well, that's how Tom Brady made it number one. Man. All his friends sent him
Longevity does not equal greatness. I'll keep saying it. Tom Brady's the greatest quarterback of all time. He's not the number 1 player in football. He's not the number 1 player.
No, absolutely not.
It's probably Aaron.
It's one of the 2 Rams players. if
Definitely.
for this year, but I'm still picking Aaron Donald over Cooper
It's
Kupp.
definitely Cooper Kupp.
It's not. Aaron Donald's been the best player in football the last 5 years. That's why when he said that he was going to retire when he's about to play in the Super Bowl was a big deal. I was like, you can't retire before Tom Brady, Aaron.
What was he trying to market? What was he had to have been marketing something. He's not trying to get a new deal from the Rams, is he?
He did. He got a new 3-year, almost $100 million.
I wish I could threaten my company with retirement. They'd give me millions of dollars.
You got to be the best player in football.
I'm the best military analyst of my company. So I think.
All right, sorry, Eric. Now that we've been a lot, so Jonathan Taylor, top running back last year.
Oh, yeah. So we have at 6, the highest rated linebacker is TJ Watt.
No arguments here.
At 9, we have the highest rated cornerback, Jalen Ramsey.
I think we need to separate edge rushers and true linebackers.
The problem is 3-4 outside linebackers are treated as edge rushers, and it's very confusing.
I think because that's what they do, and they play a little coverage.
Right.
But like I want the best middle linebacker, or like the best true linebacker, and then the best edge rusher.
The best. So Darius Leonard is the best true linebacker.
I'd say so, probably, yeah. And like Myles Garrett is probably
Wait,
the
you guys don't
best
consider
edge.
TJ Watt a true linebacker?
No.
No, dude, that dude rushes the quarterback. So we're saying he's in the end. He's an outside linebacker, so
Okay,
it makes him an end.
Do
Is
do we
Jalen
think
Ramsey the best corner last year?
Probably.
I guess probably. Trayvon Diggs was 23.
So Eric had a good point the other day. He said that the reason, like everybody is bagging on Trayvon Diggs because he gets burnt so much, but the reason that that he had so many picks is because he makes high risk, high reward plays, and he'll try to undercut routes,
Right.
and then he'll get burned because you can't do that in the NFL.
Yeah, you're not. Yeah, exactly. So you should not be 23.
I don't think he should be 23. No, he's an awful quarterback. Oh, we need to pull Pro Football Focus to see where is he on a Pro Football Focus scale.
I bet you it's not
I
high.
bet you it's not good. Can you look up
So
Trayvon Diggs? Pro
so
Football
I
Focus?
take that back. The next highest cornerback was 20, and it was J.C. Jackson.
Who does J.C. Jackson play for? The Patriots?
Last year I think it was the Patriots, but then now he plays for the
Chargers.
Yeah,
Right, because the Chargers have been absolute dogs in the secondary.
yeah. I mean,
They might have the new Legion of Boom in San Diego. In Los Angeles.
dead named.
I'm sorry, everybody. His player grade was 59.6.
For 2021.
Holy crap. By the way, in Pro Football Focus, above 80 is elite. Above 70 is good. Above 60 is an average NFL player.
He wasn't even.
And Trayvon Diggs is below 60.
Well, he gave up the most cover. He gave up like 1,200 yards.
So he was first in interceptions, 5th in targets, and 14th in receptions allowed.
No wonder they keep targeting him. Because he gets burned.
That's hysterical.
The stop and go is the best route to beat Trayvon Diggs.
100%. Any double move,
Any tough move he's done.
he can't.
He was getting burned by like practice squad players.
That's what I'm saying. Like he was the corners that were beating him weren't. I mean, the wide receivers weren't always
elite.
there were some that were busting his ass, but they're the elite wide receivers.
And then when you're elite, it's like, well, that's what happens.
Okay, so
who was the top rated? TJ Watt. Who was the top like linebacker, like non-edge rusher?
So Micah Parsons is the next linebacker, but he's an edge rusher. Well, I mean, he did both. And then you have Shaquille Leonard from the Colts.
Shaquille Leonard.
Did Darius change his name?
Is Darius' name Shaquille?
Do the Colts have two linebackers named Leonard?
I don't think so. Is it Darius Shaquille Leonard? Somebody get on Football Reference.
Darius Leonard. Here we go.
Is it Darius Shaquille Leonard?
It is. Yeah.
He changed his name?
No, his middle name is Shaquille.
But now you can't search Darius Leonard anymore.
I just did put Darius Leonard.
I know, but it comes up as Shaquille. So is he? Have we been dead naming Darius?
His first name is Darius, and his middle name is Shaquille.
Well, we have to respect if he wants it changed.
Maybe he just wants Shaquille because of Shaq.
It's a big deal.
Yeah, I mean everyone's called him Darius for as long as I know. So
till this year,
it's just like Robbie. Robbie Anderson doesn't spell his name with a Y anymore. It's an IE.
He changed it.
His take with Baker is aged pretty bad, huh?
Oh, yeah. Now he has to catch passes. You should have retired. All right. So Shaquille Leonard was the very next one. And that makes sense. I have no arguments there. That dude's a terrific linebacker.
Who's the top ranked? So we already got top ranked QB, top ranked running back, top ranked wide receiver, tight end.
Oh, so we're at tight end. Obviously, it's Travis Kelce at 10. And then
a line.
Mark Andrews had a better year than him. And he did it with a backup quarterback.
And we're just going to yell at each other again. It's what does NFL 100 mean?
No, we agree that it's who had a better 2022. I'm saying Aaron Donald had a better year than Cooper Kupp. That we don't agree there. We agree that the NFL list is always done wrong.
Dumb.
Why we have this episode?
Dumb. All right, Travis Kelce's the number one tight end.
Yeah, and then we have Myles Garrett as the number one defensive end at 11.
No arguments.
Imagine taking Dawson Knox and like, wait, what happened in our fantasy draft the other day? Who took what tight end over when Travis Kelce was still on the board?
Oh, it was George Kittle was the
somebody took George Kittle with Mark Andrews and
every other tight end on the board was still there.
You like who you like, bro.
I guess.
At 14, we have our highest rated offensive tackle, which is Trent Williams.
Oh, no arguments here.
The man overcame a debilitating medical staff in Washington.
Beat cancer, bro.
At 28, we have our highest rated guard in Quentin Nelson.
It's a savage.
29.
He's higher than 28.
29, we have our highest rated middle linebacker, Bobby Wagner.
No, we just talked about Darius Leonard. Shaquille Leonard at 18.
Leonard, yeah.
Is he an MLB?
Yeah.
No, it just says LB. And his position says MLB. That's why I said it.
Maybe somebody mistyped something. I don't know. Okay, well, sure.
Because they have other players in here as middle linebacker.
Change his name, changing his position. Jesus, Shaquille.
Hey, July 26th, 2022, Colts linebacker Darius Leonard said he wants to be known by his middle name, Shaquille. Too bad. Why did he wait so long? You know how DJ, have you looked at DJ Moore's real name?
No.
I always forget it because it's not a name I'm familiar with.
DJ Moore's full name?
DJ Moore.
Like Cameron Darrell Newton.
Deniston Oliver Moore Jr.
It's just unfortunate.
And, you're like, well, that's why he wanted DJ.
DJ Moore. Yeah. I think that's all the positions or what?
No,
safety.
At 34, we have our highest rated safety in Kevin Byard.
It's not the best safety in football.
With that. But he maybe had the best year last year. Is Darius Leonard a middle linebacker? That is a
60, we have our highest rated center, Corey Linsley, for the Chargers.
Did we pick the Chargers to win the division this year?
Yeah, I think we unanimously picked that one.
Good job. High five, everybody. Justin Tucker's the highest. Justin Tucker should be the only kicker on this list.
He is the only kicker on the
should
list.
Be good. He should be 100. So why is he 94?
He was better than Kirk Cousins.
Read me the players that are behind Justin Tucker.
CeeDee Lamb, Jimmy Ward, Leonard Williams, David Montgomery, Kirk Cousins, and Kyle.
Individually, I would take every single one of those players over Justin Tucker.
And no chance. Justin Tucker is automatic.
100%.
Didn't he sink the Lions last year with a
100%.
60?
Was Justin Tucker in the Super Bowl? Was he in the AFC Championship game?
Who were any of these?
Did Justin Tucker make the playoffs?
No,
Nope.
he didn't. That's not him, though.
Does not impact your team.
Leonard Williams did not make the playoffs.
Nick Folk is still kicking in the NFL. I rest my point.
David Montgomery did not make the playoffs.
He's still more productive.
Kirk Cousins did not make the playoffs.
MVP, comeback season, threw for over 4,000 yards.
That's
I take 4,000. I take 4,000 yards over a couple of field goals any day.
I bet you Justin Tucker scored the most points in the NFL last year.
I'm not gonna take that bet. He's a kicker.
Isn't the name of the game to score points?
No.
You said no.
He has to get an offense to get him down there.
No.
I'm glad he can make extra points.
He made it from his offense didn't get him down there. He made it from 65 last year.
Not enough. Didn't get in the playoffs.
What if you make a 65-yarder? Where are you kicking from? That's
55.
55, right?
Yeah.
I think
His
Well,
offense.
technically, okay. Well, hold on. No. We all collectively were just a hive mind of idiocy. You're kicking from your opponent's 45. There is no 55-yard line.
Okay. Yes. But 55 from the post.
But isn't it 10 yards to add for the end zone? And then the distance for the...
No. You add 10 yards based on the spot of the ball.
That's it?
Yeah.
I thought it was like 17 because they hike it back.
They hike it back 7 yards.
So then,
So 17, it would be plus 17.
It's from the spot of the ball, it's 10. That's how it goes.
oh yeah, because he kicked it from 7 yards back does not make the kick from there. It makes the kick from where the line of scrimmage was.
Yeah.
That's fucking dumb.
So it's actually a much farther kick.
So you actually kick like a 72-yard field goal.
No, that's not right. No, they would definitely have talked about that.
Just do it.
I think we're wrong on this.
I think he's on the top 100 list. I don't think he's above 100.
Look, Kyle Pitts was ahead of Von Miller, Justin Tucker, CeeDee Lamb.
What's all those touchdowns?
I don't know if I agree with that.
It's all the touchdown he got last year.
All the time.
Do we have any more nuggets on this top 100 list? Big disagreements. Here's my thing. I can't take credit for this. Joe Burrow was ranked higher than Justin Herbert. Here's a question for you guys. If Justin Herbert wore a fur coat, he would be the number one player, right?
So, yes.
Definitely more
Yeah,
liked.
he would be more liked for sure.
How is Justin Herbert 43 and Joe Burrow's 21?
I don't know, because 28% of the players voted.
I guess. And 20 of the players were probably in the locker room, yo, who was the quarterback in the Super Bowl? Oh, okay.
That was the only thing. But if you go look at his stats until the final 2 games of the regular season,
I thought it was the last 4.
he's 24 touchdowns and 14 interceptions if you don't factor in the last 2 regular season games, which he threw 4 touchdowns in each game.
You take that over Justin Tucker.
I don't agree. That's why special team. Yeah, Packers wish they had a good special teams.
No doubt.
Field goals are measured as the distance between where the ball is kicked from and the uprights of the goalpost. This distance is 17 yards plus the distance of the line of scrimmage to the goal line. Yeah, that's why I said we were wrong on that.
Doesn't make sense. It's always been 10 yards back. Because if the ball's spotted at the 45-yard line, it's a 55-yard field goal. The ball's spotted on the 45-yard line, they don't say it's a 62-yard field goal.
I've always understood the 17-yard rule. Maybe they'll give us an example here. So 40 plus, so 10 plus 40 plus 7. So if it's on, for example, if the line of scrimmage was at the 40-yard line, the field goal attempt would be a 57-yard attempt because 40, the distance from the line of scrimmage to the goal line, plus 17, the length of the end zone and the distance of the ball behind the line of scrimmage equals 57.
I don't think that's
So the
right.
formula is line of scrimmage plus 10 yards plus 7 equals field goal distance.
I don't think that's right. It just doesn't sound right to me.
Let's see.
I get it. You're on the internet. But when is the internet lied to us? Go to Reddit.
Dear sports fan. Wikipedia?
So a 63-yard field goal, the ball would be spotted at the 46-yard line.
63, 46. Yeah.
Maybe I'm thinking of where the ball is actually like kicked from. That's the 10 yards. I don't know.
Yeah. So
I think what we're not factoring into this is I'm a moron.
so according to Wikipedia, a field goal is normally 17 yards. 7 yards in Canadian football.
Yeah, but you can edit that to say whatever you want.
It's not as easy as it used to be. Because of that.
So I have a question for you guys. The 3 lowest ranked wide receivers on this list are CeeDee Lamb at 95, Odell Beckham Jr. at 90, and
Why is Odell Beckham on this list?
Because he balled out when he went to the Rams.
And
that's it.
Jalen Waddle at 63.
Jesus.
Jalen Waddle
was 63.
Let me ask you guys a question.
Just James, I owe you a code.
There's no Hunter Renfrow on this list.
Yeah, rightfully so.
Rightfully so.
Yeah.
I don't think he's top.
He's not
100.
top.
He's not top 100.
No.
I don't think Jalen Waddle is a 63.
I think I'll take Justin Tucker over Jalen Waddle.
That's the truth.
I love how that's our barometer now. It's like, where are we taking Justin Tucker?
So 103 receptions, 1,038 yards, and 9 touchdowns last year.
Yeah, absolutely. He balled out last year, but circumstance also dictates how good a player is. If you go look at Hunter Renfro's statistics when Darren Waller was playing, it's somewhat inconsequential. Darren Waller leaves, Harry Ruggs commits an atrocity of a crime, and then all of a sudden Hunter Renfrow goes off on a 9-game stretch where we're like Hunter Renfro's the man. But you're going to see it normal out this year.
Isn't that better though? So when it was literally him as the only weapon on the field, he got those.
There was no
statistics.
one else to throw the ball to.
Right, but still, that means there's nobody else to guard on the field.
Yeah, I mean,
So he's facing the double coverages.
okay.
I think we're arguing about it too. I think we're agreeing that he's not a top 100 player, which I think we both agree on. But I'm also agreeing that it's more impressive if his two of his other friends are out.
When he wasn't facing double coverage, he had less statistics because he was not a focal point of the offense. Therefore, he's not a top 100 player. When he became a necessity, and in order to move the football, somebody needed to catch the ball.
Right, that's more impressive because then the defense knows who needs to catch the ball.
Well, they didn't. That's how come he was the only one catching it. Zay Jones had numbers when people went down.
I mean, that's just next man up.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Hunter Renfrow was the byproduct of next man up.
I don't know if that's necessarily true, but okay. He was more a byproduct of he's the last guy left on the field who you trust. What's up?
And Josh Jacobs had 60 receptions last year. Good.
I just have a couple players that I want to ask you guys about. What about Terry McLaurin?
What
Does he deserve to
That's
be on the
an
list?
open-ended question.
Would you put him on your top 100
Probably.
over Odell,
Yeah, probably.
Jalen Waddle?
Odell got hurt in the playoffs. Did he get hurt any time before that?
No, he just had to get traded to actually get the football thrown his way.
I think Terry is a great player. I mean, you got to factor in that Taylor Heineke was throwing him the football. So
Yeah, for sure. I just don't know if I'm taking him over.
what was he last year? Give us some stats. Didn't have the stats in there.
Terry McLaurin. Let's see if he was even on the list last year. That was Michael Thomas on the list last year.
He had a good year 2 years ago, didn't he?
In 2021? No, he didn't play last year.
He's on the top 100 list.
For the last year's 2021.
Yeah, for 2021's list, he was on, but he didn't
Yeah.
play in 2021, so he's not in 2022.
What are you looking at here?
I'm trying to find Terry McLaurin on the 2021 list. I don't think he was on.
Oh,
I don't think-
yeah.
I
So
don't
what
think he was
was
on.
what was his stats in 2021? Football Reference, that mug.
So, but what I'm saying is Michael Thomas didn't play the 2020-2021 season except for like 3 or 4 games.
It's potential.
He shouldn't be on the list.
I agree, dude.
This is
This
my
is
guy, and I'm
This
not
is
even-
dumb. This list is dumb.
Terry had
It's my
77
hot take on the
receptions,
podcast.
1,053 yards, and 5 touchdowns.
I don't think he's top 100 personally.
Maybe not. What did Jalen Waddle have?
Jalen Waddle set the rookie reception record with like 101 catches, 1,000-something yards.
Did he really?
Yeah.
Yeah, he had 104 receptions, 1,015, and 6 tutties.
I mean, you just compared him to like-minded wide receiver, like stat wide receivers.
Yeah.
So why is he 63 on the list? Because he was impressive.
I don't know, probably because players who guarded him said he was very difficult to guard, so they ranked him higher.
Do we have this 28% broken down by positions? I'm ready to like get me the empirical data on this.
Also, like 28% submitted ballots, and they can only pick 20 players. How are you not picking the same 20 players? Like, how is the list not only 20 players?
Because it seems like there's friggin' sugar, spice, and everything nice added into this 28% brackets. How many players are in the NFL?
Well, they said 451 sent their brackets in.
So if it's 53 by 32, not counting practice squads.
That's true, yeah, I guess. Do they send them out to practice?
I don't think practice squads guys get it.
So that's about 1,700 players.
Yeah.
So 1,700 players in the NFL.
And that's low because we'd have to factor in injured reserve, practice squads, and only 400 something sent in.
Yep.
Yeah, no wonder I always hate these lists. If I could only pick 20 players, like I feel like it's very easy. Like Aaron Donald, TJ Watt, like just stick in the top 20.
As a quarterback, you look and you're like, who hit me the most? Who did I throw to the most?
Yeah.
Who guarded me from getting hit? Like,
I would like to look at some of the. That's one thing. That's where you could like split hairs on how to determine who was better between Hunter Renfrow and those guys you named. Like, I want to see like how much yards, where did he rank in separation, yardage separation when he was targeted.
And if you guys at home care about that, Sharp Football Statistics, the website,
big time preview book. All right, you got any other questions for us, Eric?
For cornerback AJ Terrell, Atlanta Falcons, he's the second highest rated cornerback on Pro Football Focus.
Pro Football Focus.
He had 7 games with less than 10 yards allowed. He allowed 43.9% of the passes thrown into his coverage to be caught, and he had a leading 47.5% or 47.5 QB rating against them, passer rating against them.
I think the problem is that he plays on the Falcons, so that when you give up 45 points a game, it doesn't look very good on any defender.
Yeah, it's really hard to rank him in the top 100. It's like, AJ Terrell did his thing, but that's because everyone else was open. You know what I mean? Like, he gave up 10 yards less 7 times, but that's because everyone was running free on the other side of the field.
Although you kind of as AJ Terrell got to throw the hands up and be like,
what else do I need to
do? Safeties? Have you heard of them?
I'm one-on-one. Can you guys?
I've locked him down under 10 yards. Well, that's because 3 wide receivers at 300 yards.
They broke open on the other side of the field. Absolutely, bro.
2 sides of the field. What else? What do you got?
So ESPN Talking Heads, they put out a list of the players that were
snubbed.
They got Joel Bettino, guard of Cleveland.
Oh, I agree with that.
Yeah.
He's always so slept on, though.
Yeah.
He's like one of the best
number one guard in pass block
NFL
win rate last year, or actually in each of the last 2 seasons. And he's been in top 20 in run block win rate in the last 2 years.
That's why Nick Chubb is able to run for
so let me get this right. He's top 20 in both run and pass, and he didn't make the NFL top 100.
Because it's voted on by players.
Who hates?
Why is the All-Star game so stupid in the MLB? Because it's voted on by fans.
They have Hassan Reddick now for the Philadelphia Eagles.
No.
He had a good year. He was not top 100.
Absolutely not.
Trey Smith, guard from Kansas.
Unfamiliar.
Yeah.
Unfamiliar. You'd have to go look him up. But
second in pass block win rate, third in run block win rate among guards.
What? He was top 5 in both?
Yeah.
And he was behind Joe Bettino?
Bobby Wagner.
Bobby Wagner was on the list.
Oh, wait, hold on. Joel Bettino was 55.
Yeah.
What is
This is
August 29th, 2022.
what are we looking at now? Is this
Eric pulled up another list and
when the ham dog
went backwards on us. Bobby Wagner is 29. I'm looking at it right
is Sharp different than? Did they use the NFL's top 100?
They did.
The NFL Top 100 is released in stages on the NFL Network during the month of August. This is it.
Jeez.
Was Marcus Williams on it?
Has to be.
Has to be.
Marcus Williams should be top 40 minimum.
Who is it? Let's see. Hold on.
Snubs, surprises,
Read
overrated.
the article. Oh, they're saying should, like, which players were snubbed from the top 100?
Yeah. Oh shit, Justin Tucker's 94.
Hold on.
Well,
this
ESPN
is
stays
dumb.
fucking up.
This is dumb. Justin Tucker, we literally just had a debate about him before we even knew this. Georgia Tech has come back to score 10 points. I don't think my Clemson minus 22 bet is going to hit.
I thought it was in a parlay, though.
I mean, yeah, it was an individual and a parlay bet, but we went all 6 legs of the parlay until now.
I thought you had LSU.
LSU, OSU money line. So LSU lost yesterday, and that stinks.
Where's the NFL? Let me see this.
So ESPN stinks.
So this is numbers 1 through 10. Travis Kelce was number 10. Jalen Ramsey 9. Patrick Mahomes 8. Devontae Adams 7. TJ Watt 6. Jonathan Taylor 5. Cooper Kupp 4. Aaron Rodgers 3. Aaron Donald 2. Tom Brady 1. So it's the same list. So ESPN is
Fucking up.
ESPN's fucking up.
Literally less than Justin Tucker, who's at 94. I don't think he should be 94.
All right, let's play my favorite game. I'm going to name a player, and you're going to tell me what team he plays for.
Okay.
Corey Lindsey.
Corey Lindsey? Philadelphia Eagles.
No.
Rams?
No. Close.
Chargers?
Chargers.
Swing and miss.
Devondre Campbell.
Devondre?
It's Devondre Campbell.
The Lions.
He's number 49 overall, so probably not the Lions. No disrespect to the
49
Lions.
overall.
Everybody's got to get in.
You give
My
up?
guess is the
Do you
Lions.
give up?
Yeah, my guess is
You
the
give up?
Lions.
Yeah, I mean, I saw it, so I'm not going to say anything.
Why didn't you just guess before you looked?
Yeah.
Green Bay Packers.
Oh, that was my first guess. Always stay with your first guess, kiddies.
Technically, it wasn't.
Gosh. I will.
Oh, he went in the
suck it if I
offseason
do.
there? Oh,
No.
technically it wasn't his first.
That
Oh,
was
I get
my
what you're
first
saying.
guess.
Let's see. No, you wouldn't know those. Quandre Diggs.
Doesn't he play in the Lions?
You did.
I did. With the Rams now.
And the Rams do trade for everyone. So. No, he's not with the Rams. You give up?
Yeah.
Seahawks.
Garbage franchise.
Trey Hendrickson.
He was with the Rams.
Bengals?
Bengals.
I remember.
He used to play for the Saints.
Close.
Kenny Moore the second. I will give you $5 if you get it.
Kenny Moore the second. The Indianapolis Colts.
You nailed it.
Did I really?
Yeah.
Jackpot. How much were you going to give me?
I didn't check on it, so it doesn't matter.
It's 100 metaphorical room $3 I just got. Yeah, yours link below. I always wanted to say that. There's no link below.
Leonard Williams.
Leonard Williams was with the Rams. Still is with the Rams.
Jets.
No, he was drafted to the Jets.
He's on the Rams.
Is he on the Rams?
No, Nick is just saying that because he doesn't know what team he plays for. He's with the Giants.
Of course.
I just love this because sometimes, I think I probably would have got some of these wrong. Jonathan Allen, defensive tackle.
Was on the Buffalo Bills. Currently on the Los Angeles Rams.
All right, well that's not
Baltimore Ravens.
a good close guess. It's close to that team.
I have no idea.
Commanders.
Eric, this
pick
is
a
a
team.
fun guess. Nobody knows. That's why he's picking these names because nobody knows. I know of them. I don't know what team they play.
Wyatt Teller.
Yeah.
I didn't know that dude exists. Is he on the top 100?
He is on
Miles
the top
Teller
100.
was an actor in Top Gun. So this list is wrong. San Francisco 49ers.
No, it's not. He plays with Joel Bitonio.
Browns?
Browns.
It was a giveaway.
And then we might know this one. Antoine Winfield Jr.
Bucks.
Okay. Yeah, he got enough notoriety as a rookie for people to know where he's at.
Yeah, because he gave the peace sign to Tyreek Hill. And he got flagged for it because it's a no-fun league.
Jeffrey Simmons, defensive tackle.
Jeffrey Simmons, defensive tackle, Baltimore Ravens.
Titans.
Silly. I think this game is silly, and I don't like it.
All right. Here's one for you. Cooper Kupp.
My fantasy team.
University of Minnesota Duluth.
Was that actually his
Did he actually
college?
go to University of Minnesota Duluth? Look that up.
I don't remember. I once upon a time knew his college. I don't
He
know.
went to a
anymore.
school in Washington.
Did he?
Yeah, Eastern Washington University.
No. Look up University of Minnesota Duluth. Who went there? Notable players, University of Minnesota Duluth. There was somebody. Was it Adam Thielen? Maybe?
It was probably.
We'll look it up.
Oh, if it's Minnesota, yeah, I think it was because he walked onto the Vikings because of that.
Right. I get my white skill players confused. Sorry, everybody.
Yeah, there's so many of them.
Was it Minnesota Duluth? Eastern Washington? They're a pretty good football program. Adam Thielen. There cannot be 42 NFL players, notable NFL players that played.
Over time?
Military. Who went there in the military?
Sports.
This article is wrong. You could edit Wikipedia.
Why didn't you just look up Adam Thielen?
Thielen College. I'm correct in this. Somebody went to University of Minnesota Duluth.
He went to Minnesota State University, Mankato.
In Duluth. It's so close to Duluth, it's not even funny. Look it up. How distance from Mankato to Duluth? It's 4 miles. Where is it? Mankato. Pull it up on the Google Maps.
Oh man, where's the maps?
There it is.
Where?
Is Brett Hall
Right there.
good?
Click on that map.
Click on
Brett,
this.
is Brett Hall a good hockey player?
Yeah.
He's pretty good.
He's
Is
Hall of Fame.
He went to the Minnesota.
That's what I was thinking of. So easy to confuse Adam Thielen and him. How far from Duluth? Miles? Mere miles?
Directions from here to
Duluth.
DUL. Yeah, UTH.
Yeah.
3 hours
Like I said.
and 43 minutes
Like I said, a stone's throw.
with light traffic. If we leave now, we'll arrive by 9:17.
Guys, let me remind you, I play a sport where I fail 7 times out of 10. So I'm just throwing darts at the wall and hoping they stick right now. What else you got for us, Eric, in this top 100?
That's pretty much it. It was a pretty shitty list, like always, and all the talking heads just nonsense. What? Was I not supposed to say that?
Pretty shitty list, like
Yeah,
always.
pretty shitty list, like always. Right, tell us how you really feel.
Well, then I wasn't getting anything right, dude.
That's usually player punishments, though, Eric.
Yeah.
Oh, man. All right. I guess that wraps up this episode then.
Cheers.
Cheers to our first live episode. We did it, boys.
We absolutely did.
We'll see you guys on our next episode, our next live episode, airing on Thursday.
Yeah, that's correct. So, if we have nothing else for them, follow us on Instagram, at Twitter, at PodcastRoom303. I've been your host, Jermaine Cologne Mendez. Yeah,